Hey guys, William Murphy here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video and welcome to the Goodwood Revival 2025. I am in the next car park up from the pre-66. I was going to make this as one video but realised that there's an awful lot of cars here, so I'm going to make this as two. So this is the car park. There's some incredible cars in here, from things like this, a Ferrari 512 BB, across over here to a TR3. You've got Escorts. There's a whole manner of things on display. There's British cars, there's American cars, there's European cars, Japanese cars, you name it. There is something here that's going to take everyone's fancy. So, come along in today's video, come and watch it. Comment down below what your favourite car is you've seen. Leave a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please consider becoming a subscriber. But most importantly, sit back, watch and enjoy. And if this video isn't for you, there's plenty more videos on the Revival 2025. So, thanks for watching this one. Stay tuned, and I'll see you on the other side. Oh, Ferrari 400i. What else is there? Left or right? Come on, left or right? Left. Nice Jaguar. A Consul Super MGB. Nice Mustang. Volkswagen Carmen Ghia. Lotus Elan. A Mini. Jensen Interceptor. A Porsche Carrera. Very nice. Dodge Charger RT. Oh, Challenger, sorry, this one. That's cool. That's very, very cool. TVR. That's Rover. MG. That old Ford V8 just started up. Sounds incredible. A Mitsubishi. What is this? A Mitsubishi Celeste. Maybe a Celeste, but that, very, very nice. Alpha, little Lotus Elan, Land Rover, Jensen Interceptor Mark III, a Bentley T2, Porsche Speedster 365, a Mercedes MGB, Triumph Herald. This is a 5 Series with Alpina wheels. Oh, 528. Very nice. Look at all these stunning cars leaving. Wow. So, we keep going. Lotus Elan. The sun's gone behind this cloud, and until it comes back out from behind there, we're in a bit of a shade, so apologise if it's a little bit dark. I'm trying my best. Got a little Austin Cooper S badge on this one. Jensen Interceptor Mark III. That is very, very nice. Modern style headlights, bit of a twist. That could be a recreation of, love the wheels. It's a Targa, so it looks like it's been backdated. It's a Rennsport, so some serious car there. Absolutely amazing. Nice Beetle. Got an MGB. I don't know what on earth this is. Look at that. That is Salamander Cars of England. Le Puissance per Peugeot. Cape to Cape. Wow. No idea what that is. Got an Alfa Romeo Bertone. Volkswagen Golf. Alfa Sud. Oh, I'll have to walk around these ones. Opel Manta. That is very, very cool, and hopefully get a nice picture of that. There's a 190e, very cool. Range Rover Classic. There's a Fiat with a rear engine in it. MGB. E-Type. Nice Porsche. A GT6 Mark III. Gonna say R-Type. Or a Turbo. Oh, hang about. That's a Turbo S. I know a lot about these cars. Turbo S's. They made like a small handful of them. I think 80 went into production, 60 came out. They're all stamped on the engine, on the side seals, on the doors. They've got a B configuration on the door steps, front and rear. They made very, very few of these, and absolutely lovely to see one in the flesh. A Bentley Turbo S, extremely, extremely rare car, and they're fitted with a Continental T engine and an incredible piece of machinery. Lovely to see. MGB, nice Porsche 911, and a Lotus Elan Plus 2. Single face car, so I'm going to continue going this way, I think, and then I went my way across. 400i maybe. I love this style of Ferrari. It's so retro, and it's so, in a lot of people's opinion, absolutely hideous. That's a 412, so a bit more power to it. Slightly later engine. I think they possibly go injection in some of these, automatic, or they go for the old triple carburetors on a big V12. Lovely things. Compared quite often to a Rover SD1, but I love that regardless. Very nice. Nice little Mini. Alpha Spider, Triumph Stag. Little Cooper Mini. Got a 944, I believe, with the flip-up lights. I probably got it wrong. Probably a 924. I can never remember. MGB. That's a nice colour. It's like greeny gold. Little Mini Moke. Woohoo! That's cool. Ford Escort. A scimitar. So yeah, you got an Opel Manta with some very cool bonnet scoops and stuff on it.
But he's got a hard top. Yeah.
Lovely Aston. Willie's Jeep. A Falcon. Yeah. Another DS Citroen. Super, super cool stuff. 911. Type 12E, the number plate, that's cool. MGB. A little Opel GT. Very cool little car. Super smart. We have Triumph 2500 injection. All these cars are leaving. Land Rover. Little Morgan. Porsche Speedster, another Range Rover Classic. I never know what they were called back in period, because surely they weren't released known as the Classic, but where they've just been adopted that name. Someone let me know. MGB with the rubber bumpers, MGB with the chrome bumpers. A Rolls Royce Corniche. 3.5 litre Rover right in front of me. MGC with the bonnet bulge. A nice Mustang in matte black with the bonnet pins. That is cool. Another Elan. Porsche 911. Here we have a Aston Martin Vantage V8, or maybe just known as the Aston Martin V8 Mini. That's a Mini Sprite or a Mini Sprint. Another classic. E-Type, MGC with a bonnet bulge. Bonnet bulge because it had a 6-cylinder engine as opposed to the 4-cylinder like the B. Nice GT6. Ooh, an Interceptor. Ferrari. I've seen this one already. A Maserati Maserati. Similar styling to the 412. That's a nice Volvo. They call it P100, I think.
This Maserati is very enthusiast.
Aston Martin. Nice little Mini with a cute little roof rack. Oh, not a very appealing colour, but in very nice condition. Rolls Royce. Nice Alpha. Oh, look at this, a Citroen SM. This car here was the successor to the Citroen DS. It had hydro suspension, and Citroen purchased Maserati at the time. They stuck a Maserati V6 in the front. It had a lot of revolutionary things, including the square headlights which were connected to the steering column or the steering rack. As the wheels turned, the headlights turned with them for pivoting. They were not approved in America. So you see some of the American models have fixed headlights for that reason, because it wasn't of type. Hydroelastic suspension rises up. The V6 engine has a shaft on the front to the hydraulic pump, which controls the brakes, the clutch, the suspension, the steering. And if you've got low on fluid or you have a leak, you're absolutely ghost, because you've got no brakes, steering, suspension, and it becomes a very, very difficult car to drive. It's got self-centralizing steering. This is a manual version, and super cool cars. They're a lovely thing to drive with the big V6, and yeah, you don't see very many of them around. A Triumph for test. Another Triumph. Oh, a Saab V4. That's like a 4-cylinder engine. Don't produce a lot of power, but great for rallying. Really well used by the Swedes. They love them. A nice Audi. Triumph Stag. Car and Classic. I've got this lovely Land Rover here. Rolls Royce. G.A. McDonald. Big old Mercedes. Nice E-Type. Goodbye to that big V8. Porsche 911. An MGB, an E-Type. Another little MGB. This man here's just enjoying his supper. The big black cloud started to look there for me again. Hopefully I don't get wet, because I'm a long way from civilization. Jaguar XC140. They've got a Lotus Elite Series 3, I believe. No, hang on, that's a Series 2. My mistake. A Land Rover Opel GT, very cool car. Another Ferrari. You've got a Golf GTI, Triumph TR. Love these. Mark II Escorts. MGB. Alpha Sud. Possibly. Or maybe wrong there. Alpha. Nice fuel filler cap. That's an Alpha Sud, yes. MGB. No, MG Midget. A Barracuda. Plymouth Barracuda. Lovely thing. A nice little Citroen 2CV. That's cool.
Sorry.
Thanks, sir.
Don't worry.
Stunning little pagodas just leaving. Such nice things all around. Either way I do this, I'm gonna have a big walk without anything to see. But it doesn't matter. There's been some incredible stuff on display. Lovely slate grey Porsche 911, or is it a 912? It's a 912. Shorter wheelbase. The rear arms and the rear wings are slightly shorter. That was the previous model to the 911. You've got another Saab V4. Carman Ghia, MGC Roadster, MGB, and that's an Alpha. It's a police Alpha. You carry on. Hope it's your car. Nice little Lewis Elise, Jaguar. Ooh. Lovely pagoda. Stunning thing. 280 SL automatic. You've got a Berlinetta Manta with wishy-washy wipers on the headlights. AC Cobra just leaving. Mark 1 Escort. A Triumph TR8. Porsche Macan. Nice Jag. Oh, look at this. A 512 BB. Stunning. Love it. Knock on wheels. You can see each of the intakes through the Perspex pipe. A BB 512. Look at that. Very similar to the 288 GTO on the rear. Absolutely stunning thing. I'm a huge fan of these. Love them. If you check out my other video from the auctions, there's a 512 BBI and there's also a 512 BBI twin turbo Koenig, which is both in the auction. We've got an MGB with a big front lip on it. A nice Aston. The Aston is a DB6. Nice little Triumph TR going out. Porsche Negroni on the number plate. Lovely BMW. Is that an M1? Very nice. So the Rennsport Porsche just leaving. That's beautiful. Nice Porsche. And a Rolls Royce to finish this section of the car park. Other side of the car park now. Look at this. Stunning Ferrari. Love this. Love, love, love. Oh, he's got valves and exhaust to quiet everything down. That's a shame. But what a lovely car that is. Anyway, we have here a rather rare car. A Zagato. You don't see these very often, if, well, ever. A Lancia Flavia Sport S, and a very, very cool car. So, very, very cool. Big fan of that one. You've got a Triumph TR6, a Bentley Turbo R, although previously got caught out. Yeah, that's a Turbo R, this one. There is a Turbo S on the other side. They've left the door open, so hopefully there's everything's okay there. Nice Morgan 4.4, beautiful Mercedes there. A nice Simca, little rear-engined, rear-wheel drive rally spec car. You've got a Maserati. This is a very cool-looking car. Bertone Wild. This is the Kishnini. Look at that, lovely French plates. MGB with a V8 in it. Love that. You get a BM with your shark nose on it. An MGB V8. And then another. Is it an E56? Or is that just a registration? Very cool regardless. There's a Triumph Stag. A Triumph Vitesse, one headlight, so maybe I was wrong about the two headlights and the one. And I says, yes, we've done it, a Mini Clubman. Get in. The Clubmans are being represented. Love it. We've got a midget. Very cool, 911, MGC Roadster, a Porsche Targa, 911 SC. So yes, it's professionally restored and backdated. This one's for sale. They're looking for £85,000. Lovely example. I'm sure they didn't do the Targa in this style of headlight. I'm sure it was a much more modern style. MGB, Triumph Dolomite Sprint. Let's head over here. see what's what. We have a Lancia Flavia 3, very cool looking thing. A nice condition Land Rover, a Capri, MGB, Porsche 911, there's a Saab P100, a nice Renault. Don't see these very often, left-hand drive as well. Like that. Very retro. Another one with a Car and Classic logoed up. It's a Gilburn, Welsh-built cars. There's Porsche the Martini. A Pagoda. Nice MGB. E-Type. Slightly later Mercedes from the previous Pagoda. A Peugeot, very similar here to that fire engine over the back in the 66 car park. But yeah, what a cool thing. So this is the tax exempt car park, although there's some questionable things in here. You've got a BMW 3.0 CSL, very cool things, known as the Batmobile because of the styling on them. E-Type, a Lotus Elan Series 2, a Ford Cortina Estate, very nice. Nice Mercedes, slightly older Mercedes. You can see the styling headlights. This is the Pagoda, and then this is not, but still very cool. It's like the progression of design and manufacturing. Nice Rolls Royce there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Nice Mercedes 280 SE. That's a big old car, left-hand drive. An Aston Martin V8. Nice Porsche 911. A TR250. Another Porsche backdated. A Dolomite Sprint. And we're nearly there. We are nearly there. So we've got a Jaguar XK. Lovely thing. The burnt orange MGB. TR6, 6-cylinder engines. Lovely thing. A Morris Minor. Another Citroen SM. This one here in the minty green. Again, you can see the square headlights. This is on the French plate. These actually, a bit more fun facts for you. They were such a cool car that a lot of the French diplomats and people of power in France had a lot of these. I think the president had 2 or 3 of them at the time, and they're really cool things. The British Racing Green, although I probably shouldn't say that. Porsche 911. It's probably German Racing Green. A nice Fiat. A very nice BMW, left-hand drive. Looks really cool with those yellow lights. TR6. A TR4. E-Type. Jaguar E-Types and MGA seem so popular here. They're super cool cars. Obviously very good investments for reliability, enjoyability. MGB with rubber bumpers. Rolls Royce Corniche. TR6. Morris Minor. A Citroen 2CV. The seized gearbox lads will be happy. We have over here a nice 911. My earliest memories of a Porsche like this were heading to the local golf course with sitting in the passenger seat with 3 sets of golf clubs on my lap, my friend in the back with the trolleys, and then his dad sitting in the driver's seat. Loads of space and super, super cool cars. His was like a metallic grey, really cool, with a big whale tail on the back. Nice E-Type Morris Minor Traveller. Oh, Grenadier. Another, I'm not going to say 2CV, although it's a variant of. If I said 2CV, I'll get lynched. This is a Citroen Diane 6. This is obviously the successor to the 2CV. Got a GT6 Mark III. Another MGB. Oh, I don't know. My mind's gone blank. There's too many cars. It's a Dino, so it's a Fiat. A Fiat Dino, so it had a slight variant of a Ferrari engine in there. Very cool. Another Carrera with a Targa roof. I'm sure Eric's was a Targa as well from memory. MGB, lovely Aston. MGB again, little three-wheeler Morgan, much newer than the one we saw previously leaving. MGB. Rolls Royce, beautiful. MGB, they've cut out some of the grills to have spotlights in the front, quite cool. Rolls Royce, Peugeot 504 convertible. Wow, bet that's a bit of a rare thing. Another Porsche there. And we go all the way down here before we start going back. Here we have a 911E, very cool looking car. Come on, level yourself up. A 911E, a very nice car. Another 911, left-hand drive, coming from Belgium. Lovely colour, that one. Triumph Stag. Stunning Pagoda convertible with the rear soft top on. A lot of these are convertibles with the hardtop fitted. Nice Porsche. You can see the progression from when they went for the F and the G series across to the newer style, and they've kept so much of the styling in the drawings and the reality. It's so nice to see that progression and the sort of, I guess, the evolution of. Oh, Red 05, that's cool. Lovely Mini. Is it in an Assetti? Fantastic. We don't see many Assettis here. There's no Assettis here. They're wonderful. Where have you come from? Come from France?
It's an Italian car.
Yeah. Amazing. Lovely to see.
It's especially for this car.
Yeah, we don't see many Assettis in this country. If they have them, they're collectible. They're in a showroom.
And in France, it's difficult to find one.
Yeah.
And it's very expensive. It's more 20,000 pounds.
Yeah. Incredible. It's lovely to see. Thank you very much. Have you had a nice week, a nice day?
Yes, I'm coming tomorrow.
Yeah. Fantastic. Hope to see you then. See you later. Wow, incredible. And an Assetti. You never see them in this country at all. Lovely Mercedes. Very, very nice. Another Pagoda. All from France. A nice Carmen Gear. What American thing? US government vehicle. That's quite a cool thing to see. E-types. Range Rover Classic. Oh. Rolls Royce. Lovely. A Beetle with a bit of grunt to it. Got a extra opening. Those seats look unbearably uncomfortable, but very, very cool. Look at that. So cool. Much more original Beetle next to it. So this has got the big old like Porsche style wheels on it. Very cool. No Gilburn. So Welsh built cars. Wolseley Hornet. And I'm lost. Have we done this done? I think we carry on. Look at this. Such a nice thing. Oh, although I don't like the way the baby's travelling sideways. That scares me a little bit. Look at this. So cool. So cool. Lovely little Morgan 4.4. Triumph Spitfire. It's hard to tell how far I've walked. Well, actually, I know how far I've walked. I set my Strava on my phone. But it's hard to tell how far I've walked because I can't see it. I can see it, yes. I haven't done this section here. So I'm not just redoing the same cars. Whew. Lovely little Assetti there with 2 Pagodas. Incredible stuff. A Jensen Interceptor. An MGA convertible, big Healy. A nice Mercedes. don't know if this is an E90, E190E I think it is. This predates it, and I feel rain. No! It's got chrome bumpers on. The 190 had the big sort of body bumpers. Nice Porsche convertible, or cabriolet. A TR6, £27,800 for this E-Type. Nice Mini. Ford Escort 1300. You've got 4-door, 4 seats. This would really do me and the family, but the kids wouldn't allow it. I'm not allowed to sell Rusty. Morgan 4.4. A Daimler. Beautiful. A Trabant. Wow, fiberglass bodied for the Soviet Union. These are real communist cars. They need loads of cars. You go to the likes of Russia and stuff, and they're still using these on a regular basis. A Triumph TR5. Rubber bumpered MG. Aston Martin, lovely thing. Cobra, a Rover 110. And there we go, we're at the Ferrari, so I know I've walked not far enough yet. Beautiful Jag. A Stingray. V4 Saab. So this is what the Saab would look like if it wouldn't have been rallied. Not many used like that. That's a lovely condition. I really like the yellow as well. A Citroen SM, no, a Citroen DS, sorry, my mistake, a DS. A Camaro SS 396. That is a cool car. A Triumph. Lovely, I love the baby blue. I can feel my legs getting so heavy now. Nice Mini, French plates. Another Ford. Want to say Triumph Spitfire. E-Type. Alpha, very cool plate, very appropriate for the car. Got a Morgan 4.4 with a big roof on it. Austin. Very nice. MG. I've walked a long way. Triumph Stag. Lotus Elan with the flip-up lights, which are very cool because they fit flush, and when you turn them on, they rotate up. That's a nice thing. Nice Mercedes. Again, the chrome bumper. I think this might be slightly newer than the one over there, and then the 190 maybe progress this. Nice Porsche. Another MG midget. Oh, the roller's leaving now. See ya. Lovely Porsche Cabriolet. Again, a French plate. Loads of people coming from France, from Belgium, from Holland. It's so nice to see them driven their cars. So nice. Another Porsche backdated, French plate. Another French plate, another French plate, another French plate. I'll tell you what is nice, right? And I will say this now, okay? Now, I'm not picking out anyone, but French people coming here, they're coming to the revival. Look at this. Bin sacks, tied up neatly. That is lovely to see, because a lot of people just disregard their rubbish. There's not an awful lot of bins around here. Oh my God, that's cool. Oh my God, that's cool. Back to that in a minute. Yeah, there's not a lot of bins around, and people seem to just disregard their rubbish, and they've got letter pickers going around picking it all up. But that's really nice to see that they're being really respectful. TR250, Mark 2 or 3, possibly Mark 3 MX-5, and XJS. Big old, I think they've got a V12 on some of these, maybe a V8. TR3 from France, a big Healy from France. Look at this, Renault 5. That is very cool. Lovely to see. A couple of Porsches, looking very original. The left-hand drive spec, very nice. This is the non-backdated version, and you see the wings are probably very similar, but the front bumper's different. It's got those suspension setups, which are just basically bumper impacts. An MG midget, big old Mercedes, and a big Healy. There we go again. We're so close to the end. I've got 2 more runs. I'm gonna go through the gates and then try and find where all the party happens, and I'm dying, and I'm absolutely dying for a wee here, but I can't really go because there's people everywhere. An Alpha Spider, TR6, Carrera Porsche, incredible. Morgan 44, MGB, Stag, another MGB Roadster, that's cool. Come back to this shortly, nice Capri. Another big Jag. Lotus, I want to say Elan, but I'm probably wrong. My mind is, oh no, it is Elan SE. My mind is absolutely frazzled with all these cars. I'm just absolutely in my element here. MGB, another Alpha, another Aston, the Country Club Car Tour, a Porsche. That's a beautiful Porsche. Again, slate grey. It's like the Steve McQueen style Porsche, and that's slate grey. This one here is probably more appropriate because it's left-hand drive, and that's what Steve McQueen would have had. Series 4 Lotus Elan, MG Midget, another Aston, what do we got here? An Audi Quattro. Fire up the Quattro. Morgan 44. Now there isn't anything here, so I'm going to walk down to the end and have a wander back. We've made it now to the last run of cars in this spectator parking area, and it's not going to disappoint. There's some really cool stuff here. So I've got a bay window camper, another bay window, a nice Porsche pickup. I never quite know where the Porsche livery comes into this, because obviously it's a Volkswagen and they can be fitted the Porsche engine, but a lot of these are Volkswagen, so whether they're just a service vehicle for Porsches at the time, I don't know. Someone let me know. This is a big old jacked up later transporter, one-man operated bus. Very cool. So they had a display this morning of Type 2s, which are the split windows. Maybe these are Type 3s. I don't know, you'll have to let me know. I like these. I think I prefer the looks, the styling of the split window. I don't know if these then use water cooled because they've got the fins on the front for water. I don't know. Maybe a radiator in the front. I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar. I've not really had much involvement with these cars. Look at this. Very cool BMW. I'm assuming there's probably quite a story to this. Been, I want to say hogged. So it's got a lot of livery and stickers and setup on it. Sunroof. Hogged HSSP. Now, if it's something I don't know about, and this is like a, an Alpine type car setup, then please let me know. But I've never seen one of these, so I'm not too familiar. It looks very cool. Lots of this hogged badges on the front grille, front splitter, on the wheels, on the livery, on the back. So there's obviously put a lot of effort into this. Let me know in the comments. Nice Mercedes. Stunning Ferrari. This one that moved earlier. Very nice. Mercedes 308D. A Thames. So this is like a Ford Anglia commercial van. Peugeot 404. There's a lot of Peugeots here. They must be quite rare. Very rare? Very, very rare. Because you never see these about. Nice Jag. 289 Mustang. Lovely pale yellow. French plated E-Type. 2002 BMW. Very nice. Looks like it's had a little bit of repair work on that rear quarter. Nice Austin Healey Sprite, another Mercedes Pagoda, give me breath back, 911, or is it a 912? Never know this sort of era, there's a bit of a crossover phase, but this is a 912. The difference again, shorter wheelbase, 4-cylinder engine, which is obviously used in the 356 Porsche as well. Derived or derivative of the Volkswagen Beetle engine, which is kind of where they get their similarities from. This thing, wow, that is so cool. Slammed Citroen 2CV. I never really thought I'd see the day where I'd say a Citroen 2CV has been modified and looks really cool. But that, to the owner, if you're watching, that is amazing. I'd hoping it's on sort of air ride of some description, and that isn't that low from standard. Like a yellow tint to the windows. Instagram as dapper_snail. Spin to players. A Citroen 2CV6 special. That's bloody cool, to be fair. Fair play to the owner of that one. An MGB GT. Now I don't know again, what's the difference between an MGB and an MGB GT? Please, someone let me know. Triumph Stag. An E-Type. I'm going to miss going back to civilization and not wearing this outfit. I really like it. Although my shirt's hurting my neck a little. A little Caterham Super 7, an MG Midget, and next to an MGB Roadster. So yeah, this thing here, super cool. So it's branded up a Ford Capri RS. Big wide arches, very, very cool style. It's got your standard belts for the driver, it's got the harnesses as well. An RS 2600, split rims front and rear, more dished on the rear. It's got no steering wheel, we've obviously taken the steering wheel with them. But look at that. That is very, very cool. I'm a big fan of that one. I've only got a few more cars to go in this lineup, and then that completes the walk around of the pre-66 and the Tax Exempt Revival Show Car Park. I'm feeling it now, and we'll have a look how far I've walked. A Belgian plate, Corvette, a Morgan, another Belgian plate car, a MGB, and what can only be described as a beautiful, beautiful car that's slightly confused with its identity. Porsche 356 Speedster being the convertible version. Lovely, lovely car, such a beautiful thing. It's got the 4-cylinder Porsche engine. Lovely, lovely car. However, Scuderia Ferrari sticker with the old Cavallino. Maybe they're saying my other car's a Ferrari. But you know what? What a way to end this video. But you know what? What a way to end this video with that phenomenal car. So I hope you've enjoyed this walk around. It's been a mad one. I have rushed around like crazy. Walking the 2 car parks, I can tell you that I've walked a staggering 3.21 miles just looking at cars, and worth every step. Some incredible cars on display. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you've enjoyed other things from the revival so far. There's still 2 more days, so I've done plenty of videos today. We're heading over here now for this evening's party. There's going to be music, dancing, food and drink, and everyone's going to have an absolute blast. So from this video here, I'm signing out. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, please hit that thumbs up button, comment down below your favourite car for this walk around, and if you haven't done so already, please consider becoming a subscriber to the channel. It really means a lot to me. I love bringing content to you guys. I'm absolutely buzzing that I'm here, and I'm just, you know what, I'm really enjoying this whole YouTube experience and journey, and I'm really pleased to bring it all to you guys as well. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.